Hello, my name is Faizalia from Management International, Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Tanjung Pura. In this video, I want to explain about General Journal in Accounting. Let's get started the video.
Number 1. Receiving deposit for capital increase. Increase next to debit for 5,000. Cash in BCA is in debit side for 5,000. Jaya Capital is in credit side for 5,000. Number 2 is rent building and cash in BCA. Rent building is in debit side for 3,200. Cash in BCA is in credit side for 3,200. The money outlay to a decrease in the next credit by 3,200 to pay off his rent. Number 3, pay for the rental car that will be rent back, then the cash decrease on the credit side by 9,000 and increase on the debit side by 9,000. Number 4, no increase and no decrease or income because it's not make money or pay something. Number 5, money increased next to debit by 1,200 and receivable decreased by 1,200 next to credit. That means account receivable cash in BCA is in debit side for 1,200 and account receivable is on credit side for 1,200. Number 6, receiving last month's bills, it will increase on the debit side of 8,000 and increase on the payable account next to the credit of 8,000. And number 7, paying debts or paying off debts, then it increased by 500 on the debit sides and decreased by 500 on the credit sides. That means account payable is in debit side for 500 and cash in BCA is in credit side for 500. Number 8, gas is on the debit side, which is 1,320 and the equipment consumable increases on the debit side by 280. Then the amount of gas and equipment consumable is added so that the result increases on the credit side by 1,600. Number 9, purchases of office equipment and furniture on credit will increase 10,000 on the debit sides and the debt will increase on the credit side of 10,000. Number 10, paying for the brochure, then the load of the brochure increased by 360 and then the cash decreased next to the credit by 360. Number 11, cash in BCA increased next to debit by 12,500 and daily car rental increased next to credit by 12,500. Number 12, BCA cash in the increase next to debit of 3,000 and monthly car rental increased next to credit of 3,000. Number 13, prepaid car rental is increased in debit for 5,000 and cash in BCA is decreased in credit for 5,000. Number 14 is salary. Receiving a salary will increase on the debit side of 1,200 and increase on the credit side of 1,200. Number 15, paying for gasoline, gas increase on the debit side of 650 and cash decreases on the credit side by 650. That means gas is in debit side for 650 and the cash in BCA is in credit side for 650. Number 16, purchases of equipments on credit increased by 750 on the debit side and the debt also increased on the credit side of 750. That means office equipment is in debit side for 750 and account payable business in credit side for 750. Number 17, paying advertising costs increases next to debit by 1,600 and cash in BCA decreases by credit by 1,600. Number 18, when an advance is received or cash in BCA received to the debit side of 1,500 and the account receivable is in debit side too for 1,000, and for the daily car rental is in credit side for 2,500. Number 19, paying telephone, electricity and PDAM increase on the debit side of 620 and cash in BCA is decreases on the credit side by 620. Gas is increased in the debit side for 1,200. Equipment consumables is increased in debit for 1,000 and cash in BCA is decreased in credit for 1,300. Number 21, receiving an advance for use in September. The cash will increase next to the debit of 6,000 and the income of the car rental next to the credit of 6,000. Number 22, paying salary rent. The salary expenses increases on the debit side of 3,000 and for the salary account increases on the debit side of 1,200. And the cash decreases on the credit side by 4,200. Number 23 is added cash in BCA next to debit of 5,600 and monthly car rental next to credit of 5,600. Number 24, repairing cars increase on the debit side by 1,800 and the cash decrease on the credit side by 1,800. Number 25, Jaya takes money for personal use. So, the expense increase on the debit side of 2,000 and the cash decrease on the credit side by 2,000. Number 26, car installment expenses and interest expense increase on the debit side by 2,500 and 1,600 and cash decrease on the credit side by 4,100. So the final result of the journal of this journal is 91,680 and the result are balanced. Thank you.
That's all my explanation about general journal in accounting. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.